Wade Stadium, home of the Duke Blue Devils. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Blue Devils offense trots out there to open this game. And, Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. First down and more. He's still running. They get into the ground, but an explosive running play there. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial for kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Looks right for a quick completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And the Blue Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense get pushed back. Trying to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Duke.
Wow, a risky call here on the opening drive of the game by the head coach, and it pays off for a touchdown. I love to see that aggressive attacking style by this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Tigers comes out for their first possession today. Well, last time out, this quarterback had a huge game, mostly leaning on the tight end. So, obviously, the defense going to try to focus on that. But, Kirk, can they slow him down today?
Yeah, that's the big question. This tight end has the skill set where he can make you pay no matter what coverage you play. Defense has got to do a really good job of jamming him at the line of scrimmage, not letting him be the difference maker again today.
On the run, it's Finley. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Gain moves it to the 35, first down again. Hand off to the right side. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose. Hard on the play.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. The punt team making their way on the field. And that sets up a return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. Really excellent possession last time. He mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance and route to a touchdown. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Blue Devils hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
And in first down, right back to the running game. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
The freshman brings him down quickly. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. An important third down attempt for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Turner. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Blue Devils bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Trying to find room. It's Dickens.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Looking to pass. It's man. He'll throw it now. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but Even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. 7-yard gain, sets up a 3rd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Missouri now in the red zone. Back to pass. It's man. Slides the quick throw. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The pass ball is incomplete as time expires in the 1st quarter. And Duke has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Set up 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff, testing the middle. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Brought down after a short return.
This close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the 2nd half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Not much on that play, brought down short. The Blue Devils looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Returner tackled right there. That's when they start the drive. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They call the counter run here.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's man. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to try the extra point.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Blue Devils come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Caught by the receiver. That's good for a first down near the 40. The Blue Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
First down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Looking for a receiver. Pass caught. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Pressure is coming. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in that screen play. Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. A new set of downs after that completion. Dropping back. It's man. On the run here. Lets it go. That one's picked off. What a play. Will not be brought down. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Gets rid of it on the move. Short completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Powering through. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. The field goal is good.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. They're going to run it. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. They bring him down, a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Chris is just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
And the Blue Devils will kick this deep to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. First play of the second half is a handoff. Has the first down and more. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. And at first down, they go right back to him. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. First down here for this offense.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Using his legs, it's Stickens going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Nothing fancy there. Just comes out of the slot and runs a slant route.
Yeah, it's so difficult for the defense to be able to slow this play down because it happens so quickly. Even when you know and might anticipate that this throw might be coming, it's tough to disrupt the timing when it's executed well like this right here.
To throw, it's man. He escapes the pocket, taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Missouri.
The elite quarterbacks in college football have this ability. Use your athletic ability to get away from pressure, but also maintain your vision downfield, finds the open target, and then makes a perfect throw for a beautiful touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Blue Devils hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
First down and 10 now.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that will kick them into that gear.
On first down, they'll keep the running game sharp. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And the Blue Devils will have to punt this one away.
Number 15, on to kick it away.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Important second down play coming up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's got the first and still going. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The offense will set up on first and 10. Big throw caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw. It's man. Throwing for his running back. Grab down the middle. It's Dickens. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call.
Hold on.
Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. And someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards.
False start on offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44. The Blue Devils come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th, but they can't convert this third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Blue Devils will line up to kick it away. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. Choosing to return the punt. And the returner will be brought down. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. Dropping back. It's man. Quick completion to the tight end. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Receiver makes the grab. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Touchdown, Mizzou. They finish off the scoring drive. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The Blue Devils come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
I just love to see positive yards here on this opening play of this drive because it can get you into a rhythm. Let's face it, you're down by 8. You need yards, you need rhythm. Field goals are not going to help you. They need a touchdown in that 2-point conversion.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They'll try a pass here. And this pass is on target. Caught. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Gonna run it. It's Finley. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking downfield. It's man. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch made by the tight end. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, I love to see this late in a game like this with the lead. Get aggressive. Go for it here on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver. Comes down with a nice completion. And
he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. The completion makes it 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Working for the tight end, and it's caught. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Grinding away with a running game. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage in the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
To the air, it's man. The receiver makes the catch.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Looking to throw for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
We'll hand it off. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. They look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick catch. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made quickly at the 11, but the offense in the red zone now.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Blitz and a quick sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Nice pickup on third down, but not enough for the first down. So fourth down coming up.
What an incredible job here by this defense on third down. Now to set up a pivotal fourth down play. Question is, does the offense go for it and be aggressive, or do they punt it away and trust their defense to get a win?
Trying for a fourth down completion. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. You can't ask for more drama and a finish. A chance to jump on top if they can score in this possession. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
First down, looking for more now. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle. It's Turner. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch downfield. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep to the right side. And he can't quite hold on to it. That would have sealed this game. It's second down now.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking downfield near the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. Getting set to kick off after that crucial field goal. The offense doesn't have much time, but they only need a field goal themselves. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Finds his man. It's Dickens. He's in the clear. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
So after the massive play, it's 1st down just outside the red zone now. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On the run here. Lets it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, still losing by that single point. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just kneels down. Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by